And this I'm going to add to my, this is going to be part 2 from my last video, the glow up journal, because this topic is in alignment with that. It's a little more serious video, so I don't know if I'm going to be smiling much here. Ugh, my hair is just not doing what it needs, not giving what it needs to give. Okay. We'll have to do for now. Okay, so women, when are we going to learn to take accountability for self? This is gonna drive me nuts seeing it in the background. When are we going to spend the rest of our life blaming men for things we allow? Marinate on that for a second. When are you going to take accountability for self? And when are you going to hold people accountable for their actions? When? Are we going to just always do this victim thing and just... when? It's like, oh God, Jesus. I'm not sure. Well, I am sure, because I feel like this is something that's very like taboo in Black households, where mothers are instilling certain values into their daughters, especially their daughters' life, that will help them be productive citizens in society. Because it's like really sad at this point, at this current point, it's giving really sad. So this is what I did once over earlier. Okay, it looks cute, so we'll keep that. I think that's helping me to... no, we're gonna do it the way I have it. Oh gosh, give me a second. We'll just leave it on. So yeah, so again, like, yeah, so this is something that's like pretty taboo in Black households, where mothers aren't instilling in their daughter how to survive in the real world and in relationships. And it's like, from children as females, we are raised to think that, to aspire for marriage, to aspire for love, to aspire for a man to be a man's pick or choice, right? However, it's not the same thing that's being done for men, for young boys or for men. It's something they, unless they have a two-parent household, or parents, individual parents that are instilling these values into them. It's like, people, I notice this especially with men, where they grow up and they have like so much resentment against their dads for leaving their moms, but then they perpetuate the same cycles and do the same thing to women, and they take absolutely no accountability for self in the way they act and the way, like, for instance, okay, yeah, I understand that if you go up to someone, you're just like, okay, I want some vagina. It might not work out for you. Or you go up to a man and say, hey, I'm just looking for some money. Those things might not work. But being honest to some, like, being honest about where the end goal is, what you want, not having to lie to females to sleep with them, because there are women out there that will sleep with you regardless. So sometimes the lies are so unnecessary. And for those women that won't sleep with you, I think it's really, as a man, this is where I'm holding men accountable, as a man, to have to lie and sell these dreams to her to get what you want. Like, sex, is it that serious? Is it that serious for you? Because I'm a little confused. I'm not sure I like the lighting. Let's turn this one up too. I'm going to draw it a little closer. Yeah. I didn't even really want to do no makeup today, but it wasn't. Anywho, where was I? Yeah, it's not that serious to have to lie to get vagina, to get sex. It's not that serious, in my opinion. Now, women, this is where you come in. You're not vetting these men. They can tell you anything and you fall for it. Their actions don't have to back what they're saying as long as they're saying what you want to hear. Let's take a moment and marinate on the accountability there. Where's your accountability there? Oh, baby, I'm gonna marry you. Oh, baby, I want you to have my kids. I'm gonna be with you forever. Oh, no ring, doesn't show any real effort. I'm sure you guys haven't even been on 5 dates because I held up 10 fingers, but like, it's just like really pathetic. The level of like self-love or lack thereof that is going around, and it's really, I don't want to say it's pathetic because it's like, okay, a lot of people genuinely don't know better. Like, let me speak for myself. I'm not gonna say I didn't know better because my mom, yeah, she didn't teach me that, so I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, she didn't teach me. My dad, he did though. And he was very active in my life, just like my mom was. But my dad played, like, sometimes I felt like I could talk to him more than I could talk to my mom. That's another thing that happens in communities. It's like mothers and daughters are always in some type of like strife and competition, or like it's just really weird and toxic, and we need to break the cycles. We have to break the cycle. Period. Yeah, this is why I'm not like interested in being anyone's baby mother. I don't give a hell if I'm 45 when I have my first kid. You're not gonna baby mom me. Period. Nope. Unfortunately, it's not happening. It's just not gonna. Is this? Yeah. I don't see. My finger looks a little bare. I'm just not. It's just not gonna happen. So I feel like as women, we just need to start holding ourselves as well as other people accountable for their actions. Period. Friend, family, foe, like, period. I'm reading from my notes because I took these notes because this is so, I attended a funeral last night and it was like really sad because I actually really liked this person. I used to watch their channel a lot. I liked their children especially. But I realized that there's some level of no accountability whatsoever with self, and also a lack there of self-love. And then I kind of understand from watching the videos, even before this whole situation transpired, I don't know, I just have that thing about me where I don't really have to know you, just watching or being around you for a few minutes and I already read you. I know you. So it's like when I used to watch the videos and I see the interactions with her mother, or even her mother's lifestyle and her mother's partner, like I can just tell there's always been an environment of a lack thereof self-love and accountability, and I feel for them at this point. It's like, yeah, I've said a few things because it's true. However, there is a part of me that's more sympathetic for the fact that people are genuinely unaware of this character trait that they possess, walk around with, live, breathe, and sleep. They are unaware of it. And I'm so sorry to curse. I'm gonna have to bleep that out because I need to start getting points on here. Yeah, like people just have to be held accountable, and we have to start taking accountability for ourselves. Accountability, the lack of accountability also seeps into this very thin line of desperation. Very thin line of desperation where people can tell you anything and you're just gullible and naive enough to say, yeah, he said this, she said that. I believe that. Even without any like changed actions, any change, period, no change behavior, just the same, just a new tune for a few days, few weeks, until they're back to their old ways, and then we're back doing the same repetitive cycle again. Constant arguing, fighting, bickering, making up, arguing, fighting, making, like, girl, boy, have several. And the thing what I am able to notice with individuals, a lot of people are forming relationships off of very vain, surface, superficial things. Like their relationships don't have any true substance, and that's usually why they fail. And even the ones that are still, people are still holding on to, they're already failed. But I mean, let's just, keep whipping that dead horse. Let's, pow! Doing it, because it's like, the more I prove myself to you that I'm your best pick, the more I prove myself, one day you're gonna see it for yourself. No matter how much you do, it will never, if a man or a woman, but a man especially, women, because this video is for you, so I'm just gonna stay on topic and just call a spade a spade. When a man wants a woman, when a man wants a, I gotta play that, because you don't have to question it, because he's going to do everything to prove to you that you're wanted, that he wants you. He's gonna do everything that you want, require, and need, and more to keep you, because he wants you. Men that want women put in work. Let you marinate on that while I find the song. I know the song is When a Man Loves a Woman, but when a man wants a woman, it's all the same, because boy, Jesus help us. Should we listen to the Michael Bolton version or the Percy Sledge? I think we're going to hit him with the Percy Sledge. I want to hear some black vocals, because y'all need to get this through y'all skulls. It's not okay. Sick of it. Mr. Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Listen to this for a few minutes, few seconds, because we know Instagram. I mean, we know YouTube with the copyright. Hello? Whoa! Jesus Christ. A lot of the times, your anger, your depression, your tears, it's falling on deaf ears. Nobody hears, nobody cares. Let's marinate on that one. Do I need to play Percy again? Because it seems like we're not getting that. Desperado. Jesus. I'm getting this because I'm really passionate about this, because it's like, oh my God. I literally yell through the screen at you guys sometimes. Sometimes when I feel like wasting my energy. Because it's pointless until you're able to see your fault, or take accountability for the role you play in the situation. You're gonna always have a victim mentality, and you're never gonna see what another person is saying, no matter how true it is. So yeah, I just choose not to waste my precious time, energy, gems on people that don't want to hear them. Yes, so it falls in. Ugh, I love how this is just falling in with my notes. When a man loves a woman, he can't get her off his mind. You need to allow a man to work for you, sweetheart. Let him show you. You are the prize, sweetheart. All you have to bring to the table is you. Why do you think men get high-paying jobs? Why do you think men have fancy cars? Why do you think they get jewelry and money? For themselves? No, it's to impress you. Well, a woman that knows her worth is not gonna just impress anyone. Let's put that on that. On Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's put that on that. So, men aren't out here getting money to look good for their friends, unless they're into that. But the majority of them, they're not getting money to not be accessible to the type of woman they want. And the type of woman they want doesn't have to be a career woman. It doesn't have to be a woman that has all these credentials and all. Your credentials don't mean shit to a man that wants you. Let that resonate. Your credentials mean absolutely nothing to a man that wants you. The only person that cares about what you have or what you can supply to them is a bum ass, broke ass nigga that wants you to take care of him. A man isn't gonna meet you halfway unless you have what he wants, period. Just not here for it. Anywho, stop trying to buy people's love. You can spend $100,000, and if the person doesn't want you, that means nothing. But thanks for the gifts. Thanks. Love it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Still gonna spend your money. Still gonna pretend because you're so naive and gullible that that's what you want. So, yeah, I'm gonna show up to the game and play the part because that's what you want. And you got what I want. So it's like, duh. Maybe it's not so duh, but it's duh. It's common sense. And you know what I noticed? A lot of educated women are the ones that men that have to read with their fingers are running circles around. Do I need to repeat that? A man that has to read with his fingers and stutters when he has to read out loud, those are the ones running circles around you with your 10 college degrees hanging up on the wall and your 401k and your $1 million business. Sometimes it's like depressing. No, it's not depressing. It is, because it's like, okay, sisters, come on. But it's like, damn, that's what you want, so that you shall get. I need my powder because I feel like the light's giving me a little shimmer that I don't want, don't like, don't need. I'm just gonna use this MAC Dark Deep. I can't wait to put this video out because, Lord, the world needs it. So this is definitely going into my series, and I'm going to continue this series because this is needed. This is needed in our community. And for the girls, it's needed. Yeah, definitely. Stop buying people's love. They won't love you anymore. They'll like your money. They'll love what you can do for them. They don't love you. Hate to put it to you. I'm just like about to spray perfume. It's unnecessary. I just like to smell good, feel good, look good. Not all the time. I have my days. Cause would have saw me 20 minutes before this video. But yeah, like, we have to be real with ourselves first before we can truly be real with anyone else. If you're not real with yourself, there's no way you can be real with me. The same lies that you try to make yourself believe, they're going to enforce some of those on me, and I don't want it. I don't want it. No, ma'am. She don't want it. She's going to leave it right over there at the door. And you and it can make a U-turn and go where you came from. Because I don't want it. We're not buying it. The dreams are not sold here. Unfortunately. I have a dream catcher waiting for you at the door. We just don't want it. And we just don't want it. We're just not going to waste our time. We're not going to be delusional. We're not going to have disassociative personalities where we're in the same predicament, but somehow we don't see ourselves, but I can see what's going on with you. Sometimes you got to turn around to this thing. What I'm showing you here is my mirror. Got to look into it real hard and long and strong. Self. Have conversations with thyself.
And be something more than what you see in the mirror.
Because it's necessary. Especially on the road a lot of us are going. We need to have pep talks with the self. And it's nothing wrong with fixing another woman's crown. You don't have to tear someone else down. Like, dimming this light won't make your light any brighter at all. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And a lot of the time, for the real people looking in, they can see it's a lot of self-hate. So your self-hate leaks into you not liking me for me knowing who I am and me accepting. It's that acceptance thing, and acceptance and accountability are cousins. No, they're sisters. Like, okay, your life is yours to live. Your choice is also yours to make. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, you have to do this or be with this certain type of man. If that's your choice, that's your choice. However, if you don't want people to have an opinion about your life, don't put it on the internet. Don't bring it forward for us. Don't try to sell a facade. Don't try to, it's going to crumble. What's that? Olympia is falling. What is it? It's gonna come crumbling down. It's just inevitable. There is no way around it. So either that, or you're just gonna waste the next 40, 50. You're gonna wake up at 50, 60 years old, very desperate, still not knowing what's going on, and just willing to take anything from any man and just be with anyone. And it's just, that's pathetic, if you ask me. Don't want to be a part of it. As I said, the dream catcher is at the door, so I don't even think that you'll be able to have access. Yeah, this needs to be your lifestyle. Like, this needs to be who you are. This needs to be embedded in you. This needs to be deep rooted. This needs to be who you are. People need to know immediately what they can and cannot do, what you will and will not accept. Because we teach people how to treat us every day, every single day. I can put myself in different shoes and think about, okay, this is how X felt about Y, and that's why they did Z. Me, yeah. inevitably, they just feel like you teach people how to treat you, period, point blank. Fix your crown first before you can fix someone else's, because it won't make sense. It won't be genuine. You'll constantly be giving to someone else and feeling depleted and feeling like someone owes you something and that you've given your all. I never want to hear another one of you say, I gave him everything and he just... That's your fault, sweetie. I think from the first time, the first red flag that you overlooked, it was very evident that he wasn't going to give you anything. But you fell for the talk, the gift of gab. You liked it. It was good. He cradled you to sleep and you liked it. She cradled you to sleep and you liked it. But again, we're talking about women, so let's just call a spade a spade. He cradled you to sleep and you loved it. So you're going to take accountability, or we're going to keep blaming men? Are we just going to say ain't for the rest of our life? Let me know. Oh, okay. I'll get back at you.